It's time for another army review from the Armies of the Lord of the Rings. Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel SDF Wargaming Studio. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking and this is my army review of the Shire from the Armies of the Lord of the Rings for the Middle-earth strategy battle game. So let's get straight into it. The Shire, a very fine army in previous editions with a high number of troops, very good in domination scenarios and a lot of heroes. A bunch of heroes, and they had many strengths, many weaknesses, but their biggest weakness was their cap of the number of hobbits you could take. I think their cap was 72, if I believe correctly, of the number of troops they could take. But now it all changes with the inclusion of some new heroes as well as cool new rules for them. So let's see, the army composition. Your army may include Frodo of the Nine Fingers, Samwise the Brave, Meadow, Captain of the Shire, Peregrine, Captain of the Shire, Paladin, Took, Farmer Maggot, Lobelia Sackville-Baggins, Freddy, Bulger, Gandalf the Grey, Doudna Diamond, Bilbo Baggins, Banderbrass Took, Hobbit Militia, Hobbit Archers and Hobbit Sheriffs. So there are two new models you can include here, well three actually, which is Bilbo, Gandalf and Doudna Diamond. Doudna Diamond of course are not named, so that means you can include many, and that's the crux of this. The profile for the Doudna Diamond can be found on page 27, I'll go through them. They count as minor heroes if taken as part of the Shire army. You may only include a Doudna Diamond in the Shire force if it also contains Gandalf the Grey. Good to know. The profile for Gandalf the Grey can be found on page 11. I've gone through that on the previous video, so the one I did before this, which was the Fellowship. So you can go back and watch that if you want to know his profile. Gandalf the Grey counts as a hero of valor, so he can take 15 hobbits. If part as a Shire army, if your army includes Gandalf the Grey, it may not include Frodo of the Nine Fingers, Samwise the Brave, Meadow, Captain of the Shire, and Peregrine, Captain of the Shire. So that rules out the 4 hobbits on ponies. Well, they can have a pony, but it rules out them if you want to have Gandalf as part of your force. The army bonus is Fear Fire Foes. The hobbit models from this army list gains the Woodland Creature Special rule. Fantastic. So let's see what allies they can take. So they are historical allies with, where's the Shire? There's the Shire. Only the Rangers. So they can only be historical allies with the Rangers. They are impossible allies with Lake Town, Army of Thrall, Arnor. That's weird. Arnor? Really? Erebor Reclaimed, also Garrison Dale, makes sense. Kingdom of Castle Doom, makes sense. Also the Iron Hills, also makes sense. Numenor, yeah, they weren't formed by the time of Numenor. Also Radagast Alliance, yeah. And the Survivors of Lake Town and Thorin's Company. The rest of them they are convenient allies with. So yeah, the Rangers are the only force they can be added on to. So let's go through the heroes. You have Frodo of Nine Fingers. He's a hero of fortitude, which means he can lead 12 hobbits. He's a number of points. Again, I won't go through the points values in this. I will only go through the stat lines. And he's mostly unchanged, I think. He's move 4, fight 3, 3 plus shoot, strength 2, defense 6, 1 attack, 2 wounds, 6 courage, 1 might, 3 will, 1 fate. He has the Mithril Coat and is considered to be unarmed. He's got the Heroic Resolve and Heroic Defense. Makes sense because he's a very defensive character. And he has the option for an Elven Cloak and a Pony. The Mithril Coat gives him +3 in defense, which is already included in his profile. He's got the Resistant to Magic special rule, so he can throw stones, this one. Might be because he's right-handed and he's got a finger less than the others. It will never really heal, it's a passive ability. Frodo may never charge enemy models. In a fight he will make no strikes if his side wins. Home is the hero. All Hobbit models within 6 inches of Frodo count as being in range of a banner. So he's a very defensive hero, and he should be used hiding behind the lines and basically just giving buffs out to everyone else. Samwise the Brave. Number of points is... I think he's gone up a bit. So he's move 4, fight 3 with 3+ shoot, strength 2, defense 3, 1 attack, 2 wounds, and 6 courage. He's got 2 might, 2 will, and 3 fate. And he's got Sting as a war gear. Sting is an active ability. It's an Elven made dagger. Additionally, whilst carrying Sting, a model adds +1 to its strength when making strikes. He's got the Heroic Resolve and the Heroic Strike abilities. And for the options, he's got Elven Cloak and Pony. He's got Resistant to Magic and Throw Stones. So obviously Samwise is a bit more of an aggressive hero. Of course the ponies has gotten a severe decrease in how they impact. They don't. They have to take the courage test, and of course they don't add cavalry bonuses anymore, which is a good thing. I never really saw ponies as being a devastating cavalry charge. You got Merry, Meadow, Captain of the Shire. I think he's mostly unchanged. He's got move 4, fight 3, 3+ shoot, strength 2, defense 4, 2 attacks, 2 wounds, 5 courage, 2 might, 2 will, 2 fate. He's got armor, sword, and the Horn of the Riddermark. This is upgraded to sword now, which is good. Horn of the Riddermark, active ability. Whilst carrying the Horn of Riddermark, all Hobbit models gain a +1 courage to their courage value. If Merry's slain, the Horn is lost. He's got Heroic March, Heroic Strike, and Heroic Challenge. He's got Elven Cloak, Pony, and Shield as options. And if your army includes Merry, you may upgrade any number of Hobbits, Hobbit Militia in Merry's Warband, to Battling Brandybucks at a cost of +1 point per model. Battling Brandybucks have a strength of 3. So only models in Merry's Warband may be Battling Brandybucks. He's got Resistant Magic and Throw Stones. Then we come to Peregrine Took, Captain of the Shire. He's gone, well, he's a hero of valor, so is Merry. So they can lead 15 each. Same exact stat line as Merry. He's got armor and sword, Heroic March, Heroic Accuracy, and Heroic Strike. Option for Elven Cloak, Pony, and Shield. If your army includes Pippin, you may upgrade any number of Hobbit archers in Pippin's Warband to Tookish Hunters at the cost of +1 point per model. Tookish Hunters have a fight value of 3. And 3+ shoot, of course. Resistant to Magic and Throw Stones, and he's gotten Against All Odds. Pippin may reroll any fail to wound rolls when making strikes against monster or hero models. Handy. Very handy. But he's only got strength 2, so it's a good ability to have. Next up we have Paladin Took. He's a hero of fortitude, so he can lead 12. He's got move 4, fight 2, 3+ shoot, 2 strength, 3 defense, 1 attack, 2 wounds, 5 courage, 1 might, 1 will, 2 fate. He's got a walking cane which counts as a club. He's got heroic accuracy as his heroic actions, and as with Peregrine, he can take well, any number of hobbits in his warband, maybe Tookish Hunters. Exactly the same as in Pippin's warband. He's got the Resistance to Magic and Throw Stones abilities, as the To Me Shire Folk ability, which is an active ability, which is basically he's got a 12-inch standfast again instead of 6. Farmer Maggot is next. He's a hero of fortitude, so he can lead 12. He's got move 4, fight 3, 3+ shoot, 3 strength, 3 defense, 2 attacks, 2 wounds, 5 courage, 1 might, 2 will, 2 fate. And it's got a 2-handed scythe which counts as a pick, and a grip, fang and wolf, see below. Resist to magic, throw stones. Grip, fang and wolf are passive. Well, not. They are automatically the first 3 members of Farmer Maggot's warband. Grip, fang and wolf have the following keywords: dog, infantry and warrior. They always use his courage value while he's alive on the battlefield, and they use the profile below. They are move 8, fight 3, 4+ shoot, 3 strength, 3 defense, 1 attack, 1 wound, 3 courage, and their war gear is claws and teeth. So yeah, pretty good. Next up is Lobelia Sackville-Baggins. She's gotten a few points. Her profile is not really changed, I think. She's a minor hero, so she can lead 6. She's resistant to magic and throw stones. She has an umbrella, and she's got the Furious Tirade special rule. No warrior model from either player's force may benefit from a hero model standfast whilst within 6 inches of Lobelia. And she also got the umbrella is not mightier than the sword passive ability. If Lobelia wins a combat, she will not make strikes. In fact, she will most likely give her opponent a good but ultimately painless battering with her umbrella. I think it might be painful, but it won't actually damage anyone. And next up, the hero of the story, it is Freddy Bulger, the Dragon Slayer himself in some tournaments. Is doubled its points, his minor hero now as well. Same statline as before, he's considered unarmed, resistant magic, throw stones. So exactly the same, I think. Only he's not as cheap anymore because he was way too cheap. Bilbo Baggins is up next. He's a hero of fortitude, so he can lead 12. He's move 4, fight 3, 3+ shoot, strength 2, defense 2, 1 attack, 2 wounds, 6 courage, 1 might, 3 will, and 3 fate. If your force contains Bilbo and any Frodo of the Nine Fingers, Samwise the Brave, Merry, Captain of the Shire, or Peregrine Took, Captain of the Shire, then it will automatically lose its army bonus. Additionally, the force will automatically be impossible allies with every other army list regardless of what their alliance would normally be. So this is of course to keep consistency in the game. He carries a dagger, a butter knife I think. He's got the heroic resolve, heroic action, and he can have the mithril coat. If no other model wears it, he can carry sting if no model carries it, and he can carry the ring if Frodo is not in the force. He's got resistant to magic and throw stone special rules. And lastly, for the heroes, well, maybe we have one more hero to go through. After this, it is Banderbrass Took, the only hobbit ever to ride a horse. He's got a movement value of 4 if not riding the horse, of course. Then he's got a movement value of 10. He's got fight 3, 3+ shoot, strength 3, defense 4, 2 attacks, 2 wounds, 5 courage, 2 might, 1 will, 1 fate. If your force contains Banderbrass Took and any other named hero, Hobbit hero models, it will automatically lose its army bonus. Additionally, the force will automatically be impossible allies with every other army list regardless of what alliance it would normally be. So he's no longer an auto-include if you have loads of other cool stuff. So I think, basically, if you want to make a really competitive army with hobbits, you either go Gandalf, Rangers and Banderbrass, or you go the other way and take all the named ones, I think. He's got a club and a horse, he's got heroic strike and heroic strength, and resistant to magic and throw stones. So, next up we come to the Hobbit Militia. They have not changed at all. They can carry daggers, axes or hammers. Hobbit Archers, they have not changed in their profile, but they now carry short bows and daggers, not just bows and daggers, which means they have an 18-inch range with the bows. They can carry Warhorn for a number of points, and they're resistant to magic and throw stones. Lastly, you have the Hobbit Sheriffs, which has a hand and a half club, which means they can go two-handed. Fantastic. Otherwise, no changes to them. And let's just have a look at the Doudna Diamond. So the Doudna Diamond have gone up by a point. Otherwise, their profile hasn't really changed. They carry sword and bow. They have heroic accuracy as a heroic action, and they have an option for a spear for a point. So, yeah, again, I'll echo the things I said before, that either go the Ranger Gandalf and Banderbrass plus all the hobbits you can muster route, or take the named hobbits and the Battle of Bywater era. Then you can, of course, have not have Bilbo in there either. You can either have Bilbo or you can have Banderbrass. It is fantastic anyway. So yeah, that's the Hobbit army. I think the changes are good. They're more feasible. They are not so much prone to inconsistencies in the timelines as they used to be. And I think it is a well-rounded army. What do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. Until next time, when I will review Arnor, I've been Andreas Norwegian Viking, and this is my review of the Shire. Please comment, like, share and subscribe, and do consider supporting STF on Patreon using the link in the description below. It is a fantastic way for you to support our efforts here at the studio, and it gives us the monetary means to expand, improve, and give you more cool videos each and every week. And if that's at all interesting for you, there's a link in the description below which you can click, and it'll take you to our Patreon page. But more importantly, support your hobby.